I'm Emily Miners with Seymour, and right now I'm standing in front of a locally owned and operated gym, Southern Fitness. While it's not uncommon to join a gym, it is something special to learn about what makes this location operate. When you think of going to the gym, what comes to mind? Is it bench presses and arm curls? Is it the adrenaline of reaching that next weight goal? Or maybe it's the feeling of anxiety from wanting or needing to start going. But what if I told you that you could go to a place where family, community, identity, and compassion are on full display? Well, Seymour has discovered a place that is sure to change your perceptions of what going to the gym is all about. Amy and Charles Cooey of the Semmes community are proud owners of Southern Fitness in Semmes, Alabama. Seymour correspondent Michaela Johnson was able to sit down with the couple, and she discovered that what began as a part-time opportunity for Charles at the gym eventually led to their purchase.
It was a fantastic opportunity.
The owner actually approached us about it. Approached me at the time because I was working here, and then we sat down with him and looked at the options. He worked some stuff out for us. It was very helpful starting out, and it was just a really good opportunity for us to do something we enjoy.
From free weights to cardio and even tanning, Southern Fitness has plenty of options available for their members, including some private workout space.
This was actually the storage area for the business that used to occupy the space. It was Blockbuster years ago. So we have just sort of converted it into a little private area where our members are welcome to come. We have yoga mats, we have tension bands, jump ropes, kettlebells in here. It just offers a little more privacy. You can come in here and do your stretches, you can come in here and do your core workout, you can do kettlebell swings, whatever you want to do. It's just another option for our members to be able to have access to something.
With programs such as personal training to help you reach your goals, or programs for the senior gym members such as Silver Fit and Silver Sneakers, it is clear that Southern Fitness wants their location to be beneficial to the community. In fact, they also offer a 24-hour usage to accommodate their clients. Joining is a straightforward process as well.
What are the steps for someone to join Southern Fitness? Is there an online process? Do they have to come in and speak to y'all to form a membership? How does that work?
Yeah, so you do have to come in and physically sign the paperwork, agreeing to the rules and the other things that are involved in the contract. And then we have to give you a scan card. So yeah, you'd have to come in and do it, but it's super quick, 10 minutes tops. And after that, you have access to the gym 24 hours a day. So
We have a website, we have all that, but we don't want anybody coming in here if at least one of our employees hasn't met them and talked to them face to face and gone over how we do things here. So we don't do any signups online. If we had to, we would, but we don't have to.
The Semmes community is important to Southern Fitness. Growing up in Semmes, Amy and Charles were members of the gym before they owned it, and they take pride in their city and relationships.
So we're from Semmes originally. We both grew up here. I now, for the last almost 10 years, work in Semmes with the fire department. We had been members here for years as well. It's basically just a family. It's a big family. We have a lot of members here, over 900 members, and we really gel real well with everybody here, and everybody takes an interest in our family like we take an interest in theirs.
I tell him sometimes I'll go home and I'm like, I'm so tired. I feel like I've had 1,000 conversations today.
Sounds like you might have had 1,000 conversations.
I think the biggest thing with us is we are involved in the community. There are things in the community that we help sponsor. We help with the school system. We talk with the coaches and see what they need. We have a lot of the students that come in here, from football and baseball and all that, and we like to see them as they come through and grow up and go out into college and always come back, and they always come back in the summers, and we care about them, anywhere we can, we want to help in the community.
The care and consideration at Southern Fitness runs deeper than just a job. They invest in the younger generation as well, and they find joy in playing a role in their future growth and development.
It's a great place, and we also really like that our members take care of one another. You know, we get texts or calls or whatever if something's going on with one of our members and someone else finds out about it. They'll call us and let us know, hey, they're having a hard time, or hey, her husband's been real sick. You know, it means a lot to be involved in people's lives and take a personal touch.
Since becoming owners in 2017, Amy and Charles take the role seriously, and they always aim to set the standard for their clients.
We're here every day. We're very hands-on. We want to know our members. We want to know what's going on in their lives. We've also upgraded some of the equipment. We've bought some new equipment. We've changed our membership prices and the way that we structure things like that.
We've transitioned to a 24-hour facility as well, to where they can access it at any time, and that's been a big help for a lot of members. We're not trying to be unique, to be honest with you. It's very personalized, obviously, and you know, as far as that goes. But it's a local gym, locally owned. We work with people that, you know, they're not able to pay their bill this month. We can work things out with them. If they need to pay cash instead of having certain things, we can do those kind of things for them if we need to. And so we can customize things to help them out. We do offer services that a lot of gyms offer as well, as far as, you know, some one-on-one training, so to speak, and things such as that. But all in all, I mean, a lot of gyms are out there that offer all kinds of things. You know, we're more local and more hands-on.
More hands-on. I mean, that's what people need, is personalized touch. I certainly would like that.
Stick around, because when we come back, we'll be learning more about the heavy lifting from the Cooey duo. How do they manage other job responsibilities as well as a marriage, all while running a business together? We'll be right back for you to see more.
It's a local gym, locally owned.
Get fit, lose weight, whatever your goals are, you can meet those goals here.
People don't realize they come in and they feel like everybody's watching them, and they're not. People love seeing people like that come in and start making a difference. It encourages everybody. Join the gym as soon as you can and just make yourself go for 30 days, and it's a habit after that.
You got to start somewhere.
Southern Fitness is located at 9070 Moffett Road. For more information, call 251-645-7455 or visit our website, getfitinsemmes.com. That's getfitinsemmes.com.
One aspect that sets Amy and Charles Cooey apart is their local service beyond the gym. Charles shares with our Seymour correspondent, Michaela Johnson, his role as a firefighter.
So you mentioned that you're a firefighter, correct?
Correct.
So how long have you been a firefighter? When did you start?
A little over 10 years. Yeah, I started kind of late in life. We made some changes, and that made sense at the time. Started out, worked in Mobile for some years, and then as Semmes was transitioned from a volunteer department to a combination to a paid department, I worked between Mobile and Semmes. Would work 24 hours in Mobile and 24 hours in Semmes, and then go home for a day. We did that for 2 years, and then I transitioned into an officer role here in Semmes, and I've been here strictly in Semmes since 2014.
So him being a firefighter, does that make you, I mean, it's been 10 years, does that still make you anxious when he...
At times, yeah, at times. Fortunately, the community he works in doesn't get a whole lot of live, scary action. I mean, certainly there are dangers involved in the job, but I don't want to think that I've become complacent or that he's become complacent, but it's just not something that is first and foremost in my mind when he's at work.
Charles Cooey speaks about being a firefighter and a business owner, and how it requires a lot of balance and teamwork.
You work here, you're a firefighter. How do you manage everything under this one umbrella?
It would be really hard if I had to do it by myself, but I don't. You know, that makes a huge difference. With the fire department, you work a 24-hour shift every third day, which sounds great as long as you get to sleep that evening. You don't always get to do that, but being all in the same community, it definitely makes it a little easier, because I'm not commuting 30, 45 minutes to my other job. You know, it's just right around the corner. And then Amy handles everything when I'm not here. And I treat this more, now that we've got it to this point and she's comfortable in her role, I treat this as a part-time job. You know, there's things that I do I'm the one that calls people that owe us money. I'm the one that that fixes some of the equipment that we don't need a technician to fix. I'm the one that does those types of things, and then I fill in when she's got something to do. But all in all, this is her baby, and she runs it on a daily basis.
Speaking of balance, we had the opportunity to discuss what it means to partner together in owning Southern Fitness, and we learned that their relationship started back in their high school days. Amy attended Mary G. Montgomery in Semmes, and Charles attended the same school that I attend, Faith Academy, located in Mobile.
I am a sucker for the romantic. I heard you're high school sweethearts, right? Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Well, we met at the actually met at the fair. A friend of mine and I went to the fair when I was 16 years old, and she was with some people that I knew. We hit it off, and we've been together ever since.
October 21st, 1995.
Yes, ma'am. You got it on. There you go.
It's always awesome to hear any story about successful relationships, especially high school sweethearts getting married and staying together. Well, for Amy and Charles, their relationship has stood the test of time, and now in their 21st year of marriage, they were able to share with us a few tips on how they made it work.
At the end of the day, this has always been what matters most. So you just work really hard.
And no matter what, I mean, it sounds cliche, we don't go to bed mad. We work things out no matter how long it takes.
They say marriage itself is hard work, but how does a couple navigate it as partners in a business?
For us, it's been really great. He and I, we're very like-minded, so we don't really have a lot of issues as far as disagreements or something like that. We don't clash very often at all. So for us, it's been, we're on the same page about a lot of things. And if I have a different opinion than he does, we're pretty good about talking it out and coming together and maybe meeting in the middle, whatever it takes.
As far as when we transitioned into a business here, I'm a supervisor at my regular job, and I have to be very careful because I'm a supervisor here sometimes instead of us working as a team. She keeps me in check, but you have to be willing to talk, you have to be willing to listen to each other, and you have to be willing to separate what we do here versus at home as well, and have to be able to leave some things at the gym.
Leave some things at the gym. I like that.
From the start, Amy and Charles have always strived to listen to each other. In fact, it was their willingness to talk things out which led to building Amy's confidence toward running and owning the gym.
When he approached me with the idea of buying the gym, he pulled me with my heels in the dirt. Like, I was scared to death, but I'm really glad.
What changed your mind?
This guy.
Listen to her. Just told her
Well,
what to do.
like I said, if I have a different opinion than he does about something, I am willing to listen. And, as long as it makes sense, and it made sense. So he changed my mind. And here we are.
When it comes to a couple running a business, we asked them what advice would they give to other small business owners.
I mean, it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but you can't wear your feelings on your sleeve.
Right.
But at the same time, you have to care about each other and care about each other's feelings as well, and you have to be willing to listen. You have to take the business seriously, but you can't take yourself too seriously. You have to be willing to listen, have to be willing to admit you're wrong sometimes, even if you don't think you are. And you have to work towards moving forward and put your relationship before everything.
Yes, first and foremost.
Is that hard as business owners to
Not
put your relationship
really.
first?
No, not for us.
Not for
We've
us.
always done that.
That's awesome.
Amy and Charles Gooey are compassionate business owners, and they want what's best for the people in their community. So as you can see, Southern Fitness is more than a gym. It's a family, and it's a place where you can find your identity. Give them a try and let them change your perception of what a gym is all about.
You got to start somewhere. So this is the place to be if you're looking to, get fit, lose weight, whatever your goals are, you can meet those goals here.
People don't realize, especially when they're overweight, they come in and they feel like everybody's watching them, and they're not. In fact, people love seeing people like that come in and start making a difference. It encourages everybody, it's fresh blood, so to speak, of coming in and doing something positive for your life. The biggest thing is people that aren't happy with themselves are going to sit around and continue to not be happy with themselves. So, you join the gym as soon as you can and just make yourself go for 30 days, and it's a habit after that. Doesn't matter if you come in 15 minutes a day and walk on the treadmill, just come to the gym every day for 30 days. And if what you're doing currently doesn't have you satisfied with where you're at, then you're not going to do it at home ever. So get out of your home, join a gym, find one that you can afford, the people that you like, ask questions when you go, and just get involved.
If you would like to learn more about what this gym has to offer, visit their website getfitandsim.com or pay them a visit here at Southern Fitness in Semmes, Alabama. I'm Emily Miners from Faith Academy, and this has been a Seymour Story.
Please like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications so you can see more.